Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler video series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I'm actually waiting for an order to be finished so that I can review that in about half an hour. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, oh yeah, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, though? Happens to be my brand new Boom Butcher Babies shirt. Really like this shirt. It's very cool. If you're unfamiliar with the Butcher Babies, they're a band that started out in, I believe, 2010, or at least in the 2010s. I became aware of them around the time when they first came out, but I didn't really follow them at the time. You know, I was sort of like, they were adjacent to some of the stuff that I was listening to. But a couple years ago now, I got to see them perform live for the first time. They opened up when Mudvayne was performing with Cold Chamber. Enjoyed their set, thought they were pretty damn good. And then just recently, like just, about a week ago, I actually went over there and got to see them perform live. They were on tour with Attila. Yeah, they were on tour with Attila. They were one of the touring bands. And excellent fucking show. Like, genuinely, it was probably my favorite performance of the entire night. So much so I actually got some videos of their performance. Said videos are on my channel, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to point you in the right direction as far as their music goes, because I think they're really badass. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? So like I said, I am waiting. I just placed an order. Should be done in about like 20-25 minutes or so. So that gives me a little time to get in some reviews. And I had some stuff lying around in the, in my fridge. So, sure. Boom! But what is this? It is Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry flavor. I've reviewed plenty of zero sugar shit on this channel at this point, and I've largely been very complimentary to Pepsi Zero Sugar. I think they do a really good job. And recently they announced, hey, we're going to be doing a zero sugar version of our wild cherry flavor. Fuck it, let's do it. So, let's get a thing for the thing here. It looks like this. We'll go, ha 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 ha. Alright, let's give it a go. Hopefully it pairs well with steak, because that's what I'm reviewing later. No. Someone gave me a gift card to Texas Roadhouse, and I was like, okay. I've never been to Texas Roadhouse before, so. Oh. That's not as good as I was hoping. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I have to admit, I'm really disappointed with this one, because, like I said, I actually enjoy Zero Sugar Pepsi to a decent amount, or a fair degree. That's more along the lines of what I wanted to say. I even reviewed it when they went over there and revamped their recipe not too long ago, and I actually, enjoyed it, and I've gotten them occasionally since then. I'm not fully Team Zero Sugar or anything, but the reason why I like that is because it does a pretty good job of emulating the flavor of Pepsi without too much sacrifice. It's different for sure, but it's not like a huge drop off. This, I feel like there's a pretty big drop off. Credit where it's due. You don't get a huge hit of that zero sugar flavor, because I'm guessing it's probably flavored with maybe stevia and what the hell's the other one? God, I can't think of it off the top of my head. Let's see. Aspartame, there we go. Oh no, it's just aspartame. Okay, so yeah. It's obviously going to have a little bit different flavor vibe to it because it's not real sugar. And this isn't atrocious in that regard. It's not like a heavy hit of that aspartame flavor. That's part of the reason why I like the zero sugar stuff that Pepsi has done. However, the problem that this has is that it loses a big hit of that cherry flavor. I mean, for fuck's sake, it's called wild cherry. That's Pepsi's whole thing. They're not just cherry Pepsi, they're fucking wild cherry Pepsi. They are crazy motherfuckers. This is like, I really do feel like they should take the wild off of there if they're gonna do this, and put it as like middle-aged cherry, because this cherry flavor is definitely past its prime. Like, it's not completely out of the game, but it's mostly out of the game. It's got some kids now and shit. It still tries to do it up on the weekends every now and again. When it can manage to go over there and back isn't hurting and stuff. Yeah, it's not very good. It's not terrible, I guess, but like it's so lacking. And like, the whole fucking point is the wild cherry flavor, and like, you're just not getting much of a hit of that. It's there, but it's there like Will Smith's dad was there from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know the episode. Other than that, it's an okay tasting cola. Again, I'll give it credit where I can, where it's not heavy on the aspartame flavor, but yeah, this one isn't as, I don't hate it or anything. I'll certainly finish it, but it does have a little bit of an aftertaste of that aspartame flavor. It's live-withable, but it's, not as good as I was hoping. Oh well. 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No and no. Some of these are easier than others for me. Some I have to kind of hem and haw about, and well, maybe these people might, maybe. I mean, look, for me personally, that's just a no-go. I mean, I've always preferred cherry Coke to cherry Pepsi anyway, but I find cherry Pepsi to be respectable enough. I'll get it every now and again. This takes the soul out of it, and that really is the fundamental issue with a lot of these zero sugar things, is like trying to substitute while not losing too much. And this, I feel, has lost way too much. For me, it's just, that's a non-starter. Again, it's not horrible or anything, but I wouldn't get it again. If I'm recommending it, I mean, look, if you're a zero sugar oriented individual, you might take more away from this than I would. But I do feel, again, that this one is just, it's too heavy a hit. It's too high a price to pay, damn it. It's just not that great, and I feel like Pepsi could do better, and to be fair, they've gone over there and they've retooled and reformatted their stuff. They've come out with new recipes, so they're always working on shit, and I'd like to say that, maybe at some point in the future, this will be a more palatable experience for people like myself, but at the moment, it's just, So, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there and have a truly proper cherry cola-tastic rest of your life. Because, again, proper cherry cola. Come on now. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, whenever possible, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, let me know on this one. If you go over there and you try this one, hit me up in the comments about it. Let me know your experience. Because, I mean, I like I said, I came into this relatively positive thoughts. And, but maybe it's just me. I understand, like, I'm not exactly the market for this. Because, again, I'm not, like, the most zero sugar guy, even though I do the reviews. But I don't feel like I'm off base on this one. But who knows? You might. And if you do, let me know. Anyway,